It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Colts Offensive Player of the Year. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Colts and the Packers, next on Madden Football.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
There's a nice move. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Here's Love. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 39. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. The Packers at 500 at 6-6. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their
blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they... Of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Now the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now a stoppage. Looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the Packers.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Kramer. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they give to Taylor. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. Hawthorne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up.
Certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They were right there in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's a give up the middle. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that's a nice pickup of the 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready, set. Ready. Hut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action. Love to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Love now to pass on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. That's complete to Dallas. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Love now. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we're good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the option, Love will hang on to it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing. Love. Slant right, he's got Dallas. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kramer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, Kramer throwing middle, and it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw on second down, Kramer. And he's got his man on the out route. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Kramer. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Trying to punch it into Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Operating from the gun, Kramer. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They can re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kramer. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Now they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Hawthorne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Love. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that would be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Working out of the gun, Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Kramer. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build out for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a run and maybe a reverse, but no, he'll keep it himself. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Love. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down. Kramer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Kramer. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Washington. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Now the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Kramer to the right side, incomplete to Washington. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Kramer. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking to throw on second down. Kramer. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.